Notorious BOZ.
To Saturday night at Last Best Comedy. Thanks for coming out. Nice to see you all here. Round of applause. Who has never seen a Notorious BOZ show before? Anybody? Wow. Nice. Thanks for coming out and enjoying something new and exciting. For your purposes, this show involves a notorious member of our community. We bring someone in every week that we respect and love, and they tell you short stories, and then this cast takes those stories and uses ideas and themes from those stories to improvise our own stories. So we're not going to have a retelling of what our guest says, but you'll get the picture. Who here tonight knows our BOZ for the evening? All right, on. Famous guy in this town. When I moved to Montana back in '92, I lived in Big Sky for a while, and there was like 4 things to do up there: ski, snowboard, drink, and then go to the bar and talk about ski, snowboarding, and drinking. So it got boring really quickly. And in 1995, I heard of this little upstart theater in Bozeman. I hitchhiked to town one day to see what these people were doing. It was a husband and wife couple, and they were writing their own plays and performing their own plays in the Emerson building downtown. It was remarkable, right? Nothing like that was going on in Bozeman at the time. Through the years, Equinox Theater grew to teach kids, teens, adults, all of us in this town, how to speak extemporaneously in front of a crowd like I'm doing right now. I owe a lot to this guy. He's a writer, he's a director, he's a producer. He's the main writer for Broad Comedy, who some of you in town might know. I want to bring him to the stage. His name is Soren Kissel, and I love him to death.
How are we doing tonight? Thank you for coming. You again. Oh, I spent the summer with this guy. He usually sat over there. Right on. Good to see you too. Hi everybody. My name's Soren. And you hitchhiked to our early shows? That's awesome. Okay, so the first story I want to tell, knowing these guys are going to be improvising on whatever I talk about, my mind immediately goes to violence. So a little story of something that happened on stage at that little theater. After we were at the Emerson, we started a little tiny theater out on 7th Avenue. Anybody ever go out there? The Equinox Theater back in the day? And one of the projects we did there was called Broad Comedy, and it eventually became kind of most of our career, and that's what we do now for the most part, is I write and direct, and Katie co-writes and performs. And for one of our Broad Comedy shows, early on, we, at this point, Broad Comedy was just kind of getting its feet under it, but a lot of people were coming to see it, because it was kind of this weird underground thing that was going on in Bozeman, and there weren't any other weird underground things going on in Bozeman. So, there was a point where all of a sudden we had to add in like late shows because our little 99-seat theater was just selling out like crazy. It was a delight. But there was kind of buzz around town, hey, have you heard of this thing, Broad Comedy? And Broad Comedy is very specifically like feisty, feminist, left-wing. We're not looking for fights or to convince anybody of anything, but for people of that alignment, we're looking to show them a good time and show them a community, you know what I mean? And so it's not for everybody, and we know that. We're cool with that. But so one evening in there, as this kind of buzz was developing, we started getting people who had just heard the name and didn't know anything about it and didn't check out anything about it, and they would just come to see it. So there was a slight uptick for a while, and people standing up and storming out during the show. And one of those evenings, it was a late night show, and there was a whole line of people who clearly were just interested in what the heck this was, kind of rancher dudes and gals. Young guys, like rodeo-looking dudes, and they were great. Actually, you could tell that they kind of felt like they weren't in the right place, but they were totally cool. Except for one of them. One of the gals. Let's call her the cowgirl. She's sitting about here in the audience, and at the end of the first act, Katie is doing an opera song that was a massively left-leaning opera song, and it was kind of one of our biggest deals at the time. And this woman starts kind of mumbling disgruntled things, not real loud or anything in particular. Behind her is a probably 20-something punk chick. Let's call her the punk chick. So we got the cowgirl, we got the punk chick, and the cowgirl's saying a few things, but not really heckling in particular or anything. The punk chick behind her yells, "Shut up," at her. She turns around and yells, "No, you shut up." And they go into the stream of "No, you shut up, no, you shut up," back and forth at each other. Katie's on stage and she's singing opera. She's a trained opera singer, so she's booming opera voice. She can't hear what's going on at all, only that somebody's yelling from right there. And so she turns to this part of the audience and starts singing to them, and they're feeding that. They're like, "Yeah!" And these two just get louder and louder, screaming at each other. All Katie's hearing is kind of half hearing, "Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up." So she's worried that this whole section of the audience is yelling "Shut up" at her. So she eventually moves off the stage and is singing just to this part of the audience over here. She gets to the end of the song, she's shaken but takes a bow and goes backstage. And I'm in the booth at that point, which was up there. The audience is slanted, so I'm up above the whole thing. And the rodeo chick stands up and turns around, yelling at Punk Chick. And Punk Chick, she's a layer higher in the audience, right? Kicks with her big boot cowgirl in the face. Boom! And cowgirl immediately dives on her, and all the boyfriends involved jump on and pull them apart immediately. And one of them says, "We gotta go." And the whole line of kind of rodeo folks kind of files out the door. The punk guy says, "Hey, maybe I think we should probably go too." They go out in the lobby. I go out there and see that the rodeo folks are all kind of at their pickup truck standing outside. They're fine out there, all's good, except I don't want Punk Chick to go out there, right? So I grab her and I say, "Why don't you please just sit here for the intermission?" And eventually, so they drive away. I sit down next to Punk Chick, and I say, "Hey, I appreciate you standing up for Katie. You can't kick people in the face, so we're gonna ask you to leave, but come back and don't kick anybody, and we're cool." And she agreed to that and left. And we happened to have been filming that night, and the filming was right behind them. So after the show, we all gathered around a little camera and watched in slow motion over and over this.
You go ahead. I feel weird. Are you sure? I was gonna take off my top for him. Do you want to take it? Well, I don't want to upstage you. No, I don't know. Do you want me to? I'll make him eggs. Oh, I'll make him eggs. Oh, great. No, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna vacuum his bedroom. Okay, that sounds nice. Yeah, you vacuum his bedroom. I'll make him eggs. I don't want to step on your toes. Oh, I don't want to step on your toes. Yeah, if you want to make him dinner, then you can make him dinner. No. I couldn't make him dinner. I couldn't. Oh, shh. I think he's gonna say something. He wasn't gonna talk. I don't want to talk over him, for God's sake. He said you have to listen. I've got to listen. Okay, I definitely don't want to do that. What if we just rock, paper, scissors, sis? Oh, sure. Do you want to fight? Oh, fight? Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Well, if you want to fight, I'll fight. I don't want to make you fight. I don't want to make you fight. I don't want to make you fight me. I don't want to make you. I know. I don't want to ask him directly. Oh yeah, we don't want to look him in the eye. Yeah.
Is every sleepover gonna be like this with your moms?
None of it looks good to me. Frankly, not up to stitch.
Come on. I'm like archetype.
Archetype.
You know, and I want the certain lady who looks a certain way.
Absolutely, Shanice, absolutely.
And embodies a certain type of person.
What about this? It says Ice Queen. Yeah, fun on weekend.
No, that is so Elsa, so last year.
All right. Ooh, this. I'm a mountain woman. I'll kill a deer for you.
No. How much Frozen have you been watching? This is a lot of Frozen.
A lot of Frozen. All right, no Frozen.
A lot of Frozen.
Ooh, this is fun. I might be a lizard woman. Okay, no, based. I'm sorry.
I'm compelled. That was compelling to me.
Shanice, I'm sorry. I'm at a loss. Clearly, you don't like any of the archetypes I've laid out for you.
Doris, listen. This is for us, you know? Women these days, they don't get to put together an archetype brand like they used to.
Sure don't.
No. And you know, and you and I, we've gone way back. We've loved each other for many years. We have an intimate lesbian relationship.
When we met at Juilliard.
Oh, my. When we met at Juilliard when I was doing opera.
That's an archetype.
An opera singer. No, lesbians.
Lesbian Juilliard opera
yes,
singer.
yes.
I think I have that.
Lesbian, yes.
Oh.
And is there? I was compelled by the lizard woman. What if we did a dash of that too with whatever you're about to come up with?
Oh my God,
Okay,
Shanice,
let's
you
hear it.
wicked.
Okay, let's hear it.
All right. Viking horns.
Okay.
Lizard skin. And a tail. I don't know. Maybe a Tyrannosaurus teeth, like a teeth. Dark teeth.
I want to put my tongue in your mouth.
Now, Peter, we know that you had a really hard week, but your teacher has said you're out there kicking kids in the face.
Don't lie now.
Yeah.
We got it all on camera.
No. They sent us to the tape of you right there in the cafeteria, just booting those kids right
We just want you to succeed. We just want you to be successful. It's a new town. We know that. You know it's hard for you.
Friends don't come by easy, Petey, but if you kick them all in the face, then they're not going to want to come to your party.
Your mom's making a lot of good points. I didn't want to have to call her, but this is what it came to.
I just think that getting kicked in the face by me is like the quickest way to get to know me.
Well, that's good to know.
I think that says a lot about who I am.
What are you teaching this kid?
I'm just trying.
Oh, hey. You want to go on a date? It's just the first day of college. I knew I'm going to meet the man I'm going to marry, and I'm just wondering if it's going to be you.
Really? You want to go on a date?
Yeah, I want to get to know you. I want to get to know everything about you.
I heard a call from Lady Sharice's mother said you kicked her daughter right there in the face.
She was talking about the man she's gonna live the rest of her life with, you know, her soulmate. And so I thought, how is she gonna know that we're compatible?
You were demonstrating your strength and your technique.
Yes.
Hey, mister. I'm lost. My mom said I only could go home with someone I
Now, Peter! The neighbors have a 4-year-old child, and you just booted right in the face!
You said it's a new town!
Yeah, we're making a real good reputation
That was
for
a
the family.
stranger! That kid was a stranger! I didn't know who he was!
Hello, Peter. You're the first one to meet the baby. The first baby born in 2024.
Okay, men. Fucking sick of this woman comedy. I'm talking incel comedy.
That's what you're pitching?
That's what I'm pitching. Okay, I know you guys.
I don't self-identify as incel.
Yeah, that's. We can make the jokes.
I'm incel adjacent.
Well, this is incel comedy. If you're not an incel, then you cannot be a part of it. So look deep down inside and ask yourself, do you hate women? Wait! Oh man, he left! I swore he was an incel!
I'm pretty sure that's not a fundamental
Yeah, Ted's in! How about a song about not coming? Yeah! We don't ever get to! We don't come! We can't! because of women. Because we don't have sex in the first place when they won't have sex with us. They won't. Don't cry about it. Fuck them. And they won't not have sex with us.
We can rhyme a lot of words with cum.
That's right. That's right. No cum. Okay, let's start off the song.
Boy, I really wish I could get some. Boy, I really wish that when it was all done,
I wish that I could get something that I sure really need. And what I need is to kill a woman.
Fuck.
I just want to have fun.
Cool. I have an N64 emulator on my computer. I have Zelda, the first one. Do you know anything about PCs? That stands for personal computer.
Okay.
Basically what it is it's a computer, but it's for you. Yeah.
Peter, honey, are you not liking the dancer?
I feel like I'm trying to make a connection. I can't tell. The fact that I know that she was paid to be here is getting in the way.
I looked at your internet search history and she matches.
No, she's
exactly
perfect.
What you look for.
Mom, she's perfect, but like it's really good. I just feel like I was always thinking that we would meet at like some kind of like pirate themed restaurant or something in person instead of just her being in my room.
Honey, you're supposed to throw those dollar bills I left you.
Oh.
Those weren't to buy more video games or Warhammers or whatever they are.
You missed.
It doesn't feel good. Like I don't know if she really even cares about personal computing. Or like how hard my drive is.
He's not gonna have sex with her, Rosalie. I
Dad.
told you. He's a pansy.
Dad, you don't get to take drinks out of my mini fridge in my room whenever you want.
This is gonna be a group action. I'm gonna need more.
Okay. I think maybe it helps if I'm here. Does that help, honey?
I mean, you're paying, so.
Do you have one of those little taps?
I'm sorry, a
Can I
tap?
tap?
You. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Here we go. Right on top of the thong.
All right.
All done. Would you like to leave a tip?
Oh, yes. Well, it's weird that you tip before. Not at the end.
Mom, just pay her. Just pay her.
Okay.
Stop making it fucking weird.
Only
I got a sign.
15%? Are you sure you wouldn't like to leave an additional tip?
No, skip.
You're skipping a tip?
Skip.
Are you sure you want to skip tip?
Block notifications.
Can I send you personal emails for tips?
Block.
Mom, what's happening? Fucking finish.
I have to sign up for something, I think.
Is every sleepover gonna be like
Give it up for Sorry!
So I'm in town at the moment. We live in New York City, Katie and I. And except when we're running a summer camp here that we run, Camp Eat the Knox, which one of the performers on stage was a camper at. How long ago was that?
It was me.
Oh.
Like 7 years to 8 years ago.
Yeah, at least, yeah. Wow. At any rate, we live in New York, and what I'm in town for at the moment right now is the Nutcracker. There was a point 27 years ago now. I'm not sure how I got so lucky, but the Nutcracker production here in town, which is pretty big, they have a live orchestra and there's like 100 people on stage and stuff like that. It's a blast. They're Drosselmeyer, the dude with the eye patch and the cape, you know what I'm talking about? The actor who'd been playing that for years and years was retiring from the part, and they needed a new actor to take it over, and they asked like 24-year-old me to do it, and I'd never been to a ballet before. Literally never seen live ballet, and so seeing it for the first time from the wings, I was just acting a part. I was just waving my arms really, but seeing it from the wings was astonishing, as these dancers would make everything look just so light and easy, and as soon as they clear the wings, they'd be like leaned over, just heaving with their little ducktail thing sticking up in the air. And I've been studying Taekwondo for a long time, and it was the same balance issues and same strength issues. And so I was just utterly, completely won over and fascinated by it. And from then on, they started like teaching me partnering stuff and things like that. And I was in a whole bunch of other ballets with them, mostly lifting ballerinas and doing all that stuff. But I'm still playing Drosselmeyer these days. At any rate, to get to the violence, what I've been most amazed by, I'm still most amazed by, is that the dancers, these athletes, are just so badass. They're so badass, and you have no idea. And I even looked up at one point, and the career of the athletic careers, as far as injuries taking people out and wear on the body, ballet is second only to hockey. No, wild, it's higher than football even. So a quick story about that. There was a year when they had my character Drosselmeyer doing this big pas de deux, this big duet with one of the primary dancers. She was the snow queen at that point, so she's wearing this white glittery thing. And we had all these turns and lifts and stuff like that. She, at one point, in running between all the snowflakes who are standing like this, I noticed she gets bonked in the face as she's running by. Doesn't pay all that much attention to it, it seems to me. She's still smiling, doing her stuff. There's a moment when her choreography takes her off stage and back on again, and I see, just looking into the wing, that she grabs a thing of tissue paper and kind of wipes her face and then comes running back on again. And I figure, cool, she's fine. And we're doing this long series of lifts and stuff, and then there's this long series of turns where she's like spinning, right? And then we move into an arabesque shape, and then she turns, she's moving into an arabesque. And I notice she's doing it all brilliantly and perfectly, and I'm trying to keep up as best as my amateur skills can, and I notice that she's going and I'm working out in my head that she's got a bloody nose, and in order not to either have just streaks of blood all down her glittery white thing, or in these turns to like, you know, put streaks across my face of her nose blood, she's literally drinking her blood as fast as she can while dancing on stage. So how badass is that?
I just got the list of most dangerous sports.
Is bull riding number one?
Nope.
Did you double check?
Yep, I sure did. It's not even in the top 5, fucker.
Okay.
Not even in the top 5.
Well, I don't know how many bull riders you know, but I've known 5 that got their balls stomped on pretty friggin' hard.
Do you know any ballerinas, son?
Fuck.
Yeah, fuck is right. They're beating us out in the list of the most dangerous sports, fucker. They're number 2.
Sheriff, you know bull riders and ballerinas mix like water and Earl.
What?
We mix like water and Earl.
Is that like water and oil?
Yeah, water and Earl.
Fuck you and your Oklahoma accent.
My old bull riding shit. Fuck. Sheriff.
If you're a ballerina, son, that wouldn't faze you, boy. I could be twirling you right now. You'd be sucking it up. Sucking it up in your arabesque.
Is that what you want from me, Sheriff? Be a pretty little ballerina?
I'd like to see you do an arabesque right here, right now.
An arabesque?
Yeah.
Hold my fucking head. Is that what that is?
No! Closer!
Alright. I don't know nothing about dancing fancy, Sheriff. I know about living a beautiful life, a bold life, out there on the back of a mechanical bull.
It's not cutting it. It's not cutting it, cowboy.
Oh shit. You want to see a real athlete? Take a knee, boy.
I'll try with my shin.
Exactly.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just hanging posters for the Nutcracker. We're holding auditions this year for the role of the Nutcracker.
Ma'am.
Have you ever had your nuts cracked before? Maybe you'd be right for the role.
God damn it, she knows me.
I'm so nervous. Me too. I don't want to run out there. I can't just like go. Like, what? You go first.
I don't want to go first. Look, you signed me up for this, okay? You've got to go first.
I signed you up because you're my mentor. You've taught me everything I know.
I'm like 3 years older than you. It's not that big a deal.
Oh, God.
Oh, God damn, the music's swelling. This is the moment. I know there. We see.
What if we go together?
We can try that. You want to go together? Yes.
Get out there, go.
We're going.
Go.
God, we're going.
Go. A lot of this. A lot of this. A lot of this. Just a lot of this. No, please, you have to do it to each other. No, one of you on your knees. Come on, please. Get out your phone. Only one on your knees. Just one on your knees. One on your knees. No, not to his shoulders. Not to his shoulders.
I forgot my bar. I forgot.
A lot of this.
It's okay. It's okay. Just throw me. We're ignoring you.
I can't believe what happened out there tonight. I can't believe what happened. I have paid at least $1,000 for this theater, and you went out on this stage. I've only rented this for one night. I can't rent another.
I can only say.
What? What do you have to say for yourself?
Speak up. Just say it. Come on, just say it. It's fine. I tried really hard.
Boss,
Oh, God!
Darling, you're gonna wear white pants to school. And if you get your period, you just need to suck it back into it.
I tried. That technique doesn't work for me.
Labor Day is tomorrow. Today is the last day that we can wear white without being a faux pas.
But Mother, why do we have to wear white? Who cares?
Because we are the Whittlesteins.
Sure, we're the Whittlesteins, your little sister. This car's getting ready to go. So if you're gonna get a ride with me to school, you better hurry it up.
Now I know you're scheduled to have your period today because of the app that I track you on.
Mom,
Isn't there a time of year for white pants?
Yes, it's right now.
Shut up, Shaz.
I'll meet you in the car. I'll see you in the car.
Shaz can't understand. Need a little girl.
Look, I don't want you to use any sort of product or tampon or something because it'll show through the white. It'll create some sort of bulge. Oh, so we're all natural. It's the Whittlesteins.
Mother.
You just have to, you use Kegel muscles and you suck it back in.
I don't have the Whittlestein Kegel muscles.
Show me that.
Try, Mother.
Show me the suck. Feet in first position. Yes. Suck it in. Suck it in.
You're not strong enough.
Darling, no. Sweetheart, I'll tell you a story. I was a girl of 14 once, and my father, he said to me,
You're gonna wear white pants and you're gonna bleed. You're gonna be a woman about it because it's time.
I had to be scream than I am. But then, at school that day, the most beautiful boy was there.
Johnny Whittlestein. Is that blood on the inst of your thigh?
He saw it, but before I could
Suck it back in.
No. Yes, I am. Yes, actually. But I was so enthralled with him that I spent years training after that horrible moment. Years training in the ballet.
A kettlebell.
The carpet stuck to the floor.
Come on now!
I was strong enough to suck anything into my body.
Mother, clearly I'm not like you.
You can be, though.
But I don't want to be.
Darla.
I want to bleed.
No.
I want to be free with my body and my mind and my soul.
You say that now.
I'm a modern woman, Mother.
Oh, we're not modern.
I watch Wicked and go to the mall.
Gross.
I don't want to be known to be one of the first families on the Plymouth ships.
We are traditional women. We're not modern women.
I am, Mother.
You want to be some sort of broad?
Yes. And I want to do comedy.
No.
Saw you from the sunglass hut. I followed your blood trail.
Thanks.
We're looking for a lead singer for our punk band.
Wow.
Just thought you might be interested.
Just
I
gotta get.
love the streaks on your white skirt.
Thanks. I'm here to get my nose pierced at Claire's. I'm
I'll
gonna
do
let
it.
that blood flow too.
I'll do it.
What?
I'll do it. I carry a nail in my pocket. Sometimes I stick it in my hand just cause I like pain. I'll stick it in your nose if you want.
I
What,
hope
do
my
you
mother
make that
doesn't
second?
find out.
Mothers are dumb.
Is this guy bothering you?
Oh,
Whoa.
hey, Geraldine.
You look like you're a real cool broad.
Trying to be.
Like you might like liberal left ideas.
Absolutely.
I see you're flowing free.
Sure am.
Check this out.
Good thing I'm not swimming in the ocean. A shark would probably eat me.
Welcome to the morning announcements. My name's Peter Garkle, and I'm here with my co-host.
And I'm Peter Schmarkle.
Top story tonight, Cara Whittlestein really beefed in front of the whole school.
Holy shitballs, Jackson.
Everybody saw it.
We
and
can't
were...
say shitballs.
Oh,
sorry.
I am so sorry.
Sorry, Mrs. Sorry,
Well,
Miss Patterson.
Okay. One cheek on the stick.
Ha!
That was pretty good.
In other news tonight, two new school news announcers are going to the dance together, and they're going stag.
Wait a second. Are you asking me to dance?
I am. I'm doing it on our favorite radio broadcast.
Holy shit! I'd say yes if and just in this news and everyone, Peter Sparkle and Peter Garkle are going to dance together.
Shit on a stick, everybody. It's gonna be good.
I gotta call in about this. This radio station, is this a call-in thing?
Here, we got a call it out.
This is a school radio station.
Put it through, Mrs. Patterson.
But this is the numbers.
Highs in the 40s. Around the quad.
Patch me through!
I'm trying, but they're in the middle of the weather.
Peter, we gotta call in our very first call-in. Just pause for a second.
This is important.
Caller, you're on the line with Peter, and Peter.
Oh, the three Peters, all right?
That's us.
Let's just keep it PG, all right? I'm pretty disgruntled with the direction that
Are
this...
you telling them to keep it PG?
I'm telling them to
This is
keep it
disgusting.
PG.
Tell them.
What
The
is
language...
what does PG stand for? Peter Garkle?
I think it stands for Peter Garkle.
I think it stands for Peter
We've been
Garkle.
keeping it PG since 2025,
At least that long.
This is
I
a
did
school
it though.
program.
But I already said it, Mrs. Patterson.
It's live.
It's gone.
It's live. It's
Hey,
in the world.
shut up! Just shut up, okay? You
shut up.
No, you shut up!
shut
Shut
up.
up! You shut up!
Okay, so probably it would be smart to pivot off of the theme of violence and blood in theater. Well, when you got a theme, you got a theme, and you can't argue with it, right? So, a quick two-part story. Part one. Both these parts involve a person you probably know, Kent Davis. He's a he performs here all the time. He and I did a two-person improv show through the summer called Oddbox, and he's been one of my best friends forever and ever since we met in college first day of freshman orientation because we lived in the same hallway. So it's actually not a coincidence that we both live in the same town. We've been working in theater together forever. We are both in our early 20s. We're in the Philadelphia theater scene, and we both end up by coincidence in the same show, which is called A Few Hours in Hell. And the name meant ironically, but is also about hell. And it's a musical, and in one of the songs, there's an entrance, like kind of low down and covered by this weird looking curtain that is the entrance to hell. And during one of the songs, I come through it in the middle and up to the front of the stage and take my verse of that song. So I'm waiting back there. Kent is out on stage, he's doing his verse of the song that's going on, and he misses his exit because it's early in the run and we're still like working things out. He misses his exit and stays with the other actors for an extra chorus basically, and then tries to sneak out through here. He's never been on stage at that point, so he doesn't know that I'm coming blasting through the curtain at that point. So he is moving downward like this to get through as I am coming up like that. And his chin hit me right there. And not even being clear exactly on what's happening, except for, like, if you watch football and you see the guys who get the concussions and you watch them right then and they're like, that was me, but singing at the front of the stage. Not quite clear, like everything's kind of white and weird looking, and I'm just, the muscles have taken over and I'm singing this song until things settle down. Turns out, it is a lifelong labyrinthine concussion, meaning a little piece of my inner ear is bumped into a weird place, and it's fine. It reworks itself. Your sense of balance reworks itself, so that like now my balance is based on sight and touch. But if you put me in the dark, I literally stumble around like I'm drunk. And if you put me in the dark on sand, beach at night, if it's dark, so that I have neither of my two things are engaged, I literally like fall over. That's part one. Part two, cut to, we both are running the Equinox Theater here, and there were a couple years where we were on tour quite a lot, all around the region, with one other actress named Joan. And the three of us develop a game in grocery stores, because we're in like a different little town in North Dakota or wherever every day, and we're just kind of bored and we're having fun together. And we develop a game in a grocery store where you're just walking through the grocery store, as we did almost every day to buy lunch or whatever it was. And when you're walking past, let's say, a big display of boxes of cereal or whatever, you might hip check the other person into the boxes. And if you do it really well, they might wipe out the entire display of boxes. And the rule of the game was they were not allowed to, say, hey, he pushed me or something. They had to pretend that they had tripped and fallen into it and apologize to the employees and help them put it all back together and stuff like that. So we did that all across the northern Midwest. And until we were in Perham, Minnesota, where in the grocery store there, we're walking through and we're both keeping an eye on each other. There's a box of pepper. Little boxes of pepper, but it's in a big display box, and it's right here. And as we come around the corner, I see it. I'm right behind Kent, and I hip check him into it, thinking, oh, it's going to fall over. There's going to be 100 boxes of pepper over it. There's going to be a blast. And Kent, to go back to ballet, Kent does a brilliant tour jeté. He kind of twists and jumps up over it, his legs in the air, clears the whole box, but lands and kind of twists on this leg as he lands and falls on the ground and says, "Oh my God, I broke my leg." And indeed, he broke his leg. And an ambulance came for him. The police came. By the rules of the game, he's not allowed to say, "This guy broke my leg," of course, and he didn't want me going to jail. So he's saying to them, I slipped. I don't know what happened. I fell and broke my leg over the pepper. He's taken away in the ambulance. I stay there with the police and the management of the grocery store to say, hey, he just slipped. They come forward and they say, we have on film from that camera that you pushed him. And I'm like, yeah, well, it was just okay, gotta go, bye. And immediately head for the emergency room. To wrap this up, when I get to the emergency room, they lead me back to his room. He's in a bed, there's a doctor looking at his leg. And as soon as I walk through the door, he goes, "We're even."
I see you're here for the Nutcracker auditions.
What makes you think that, my tutu?
Among other things. And you're just here all by yourself?
I know a challenge when I see one, little lady.
Well then, I was thinking that today we could do something a little different. Instead of having you audition with dance, we would have you audition with song. Nutcracker, the musical. Okay.
Give me anything, all right? Fine.
Can you do rap?
Nutcracker, the rap musical? You think I don't know my Lin-Manuel?
Well then, let's see it. I was classically trained at Juilliard.
How does a bastard, orphan, son of a nut and a cracker, and all just getting faster from the Caribbean to What? I fucking killed it.
No, no! You disgraced all of us cowboys! Not quoting Hamilton! Cowboys never know Hamilton!
That wasn't Hamilton, that was Nutcracker the musical.
But you were going off of Hamilton!
It was lightly inspired. It was an homage.
Do you know a little bit of cowboy died inside of you that day?
Excuse me. Oh, it is me, a Russian director and the nuclear here. Our main dancer was taken out in your ear.
Is he speaking English?
I don't know, I think he said our main dancer is taken
out by in your ear.
Taken out to the back of...
What are you saying?
Leonard's there, can I?
Yeah,
Oh, Snayu, yeah, okay, he's a Russian. I know, that means that the dancer was taken out.
I am a Russian cosmonaut.
Ah.
I am director.
Yes,
I'm
okay.
getting my
How the fuck do you know what this guy's saying?
I studied abroad in Russia.
What?
Semesters.
I know it is unorthodox and has not been seen since the movie The Cutting Edge, where a hockey player and a figure skater.
I understood that! I love that movie! Dear God, the rich girl and the salty hockey player, they
come together and they win the Olympics. Now, you got it where I'm going with this.
I follow completely.
I need you to win the Nutcracker Olympics.
Can I be the girl figure skater?
Sure.
No, we already have a Nutcracker girl. She is right there. See?
Oh, I know this little Nutcracker.
Oh, well, shit, there goes my dreams. Looks like I just rode aside like a
Oh, cowboys do
cowboy.
not cry.
Whatever.
That is something I know specifically about America. These cowboys do not cry. Are you going to cry?
Let's just say I opened up my heart a little bit. When I listened to you and you talking about the cutting edge.
Wait.
Hold on, wait.
Are you telling me that I'm getting in the middle of a blooming gay romance?
Holy crap!
I saw Brokeback Mountain! I saw Brokeback Mountain!
Sheriff, it doesn't have to be like this. I didn't know you had such strong feelings, but maybe I could understand if you quoted another hip-hop musical that was related to how you felt.
And also, if you can dance.
And if you could dance, I would like it. I don't know.
This one's for Heath Ledger.
Yeah.
There'll be some splash dance. Oh, that's not. Never mind.
Let it out, Sheriff. Let it out.
We get in almost every night. We fight those bulls and we fight those people. We all rode those horses tight. Everybody, cowboy in the moonlight.
Cowboy in the moonlight. Everybody is cowboys in the moonlight.
Why the natural sign? This is amazing.
We have got some serious. I'm sorry about the kick in the face.
I'm fine. Everything's okay.
You guys,
I've done it before.
Thank you for being here.
Just
Timothy.
don't do it again.
No, you guys, we've got Nutcracker, the cowboy musical. It's our competition and some fucking broad show.
I've seen it. I've seen it. It's great. It's amazing. It's way better than
What?
the shit we're putting on here. But I'm way better. This is important.
I don't want to blame anybody here.
Why are you putting right in between us? I'm not sure which one of us.
You're definitely not pointing at me, though.
All right.
I moved a
We're
little.
not going to play the blame game anymore, okay?
Good,
I don't want to kick anybody in the face again.
Please don't kick anybody in the face.
But how are we
Actually,
gonna,
if you have to kick
how
someone,
are
just
we?
kick me.
Okay, yes. Thank you, George. All right, so we've rented the theater again. I dipped into my savings. We're gonna beat this Nutcracker Cowboy musical, and I need some brainstorming. How's it going?
I'm so stressed out.
There's a good thing.
The musical?
I haven't nutted in like. I've been saving it for the show. I haven't nutted in like 7 months.
Wait, what?
I thought we were all doing that. I thought no one was nutting.
Are you a part of the incel show?
The No Nutcracker.
We told you.
That's what we were doing. Did I just didn't. I thought I hurt. My body hurts. My soul hurts.
Now you know what it's like to be a ballerina.
Suck it back in! Suck it back in! I want this. Yes, yes.
Why are you crunching so hard?
Support this. Support this.
Just a little bit.
No, don't. This is perfect.
What?
What? Just sing. Sing while it happens.
Sing. What?
I wish that I could find a way.
Well, Mother, looks like this is when we part ways.
I don't think we're ready to part ways yet. I paid for a private dancer.
What?
She's going to teach you some moves and teach you how to strengthen your kegels. I picked her up on the street.
Mom, she looks like 65.
Don't be rude. A Whittlestein is never rude.
I told
We
you.
are women. We are subdued. We do what men say. Oh, too much?
I'm not a Whittlestein, Mother. That's what I've been trying to tell you. I'm not a Whittlestein. I went to the mall. I got this thing pierced.
Yes, I see that you look like a bull. A bull ready to be ridden.
Hello.
Whoa.
You might know me from a little musical in town.
Yeah.
You're like one of those 18 and plus high schoolers, right?
Around there. I just want you to know I'm emancipated. I'm no longer a Whittlestein.
I'm no longer a cowboy.
But I am a bull to be ridden consensually. And not in that way that you're thinking, cowboy.
What? Not the way that I'm thinking. I don't know many other kinds.
Let's just say,
Just give me a second. We're gonna close this deal.
I'm trying to prove to my mother that I can be a wild leftist woman that doesn't need to follow country club protocol and white pants in this.
Hey, I'm a traditional woman, and I'm going to tell you to shut up. That's right.
This is your moment, little bull.
I'm gonna
Bulls
tell you to
buck
shut
when they're
up,
challenged. Bulls
Shut up.
buck when they're challenged.
You shut up.
Holy shit. I've never been so turned on in my life.
I know a weather front.
That's right, mother. Bull to bull.
You're not going to win this one. Traditional wives will always win. Trad wife for life. Trad wife for life. I'll take you down. You came out of my womb. I'll shove you back in there.
You can't suck me back up in there like you do everything else.
What's coming out of me?
Dude, I love sleepovers at your house.
It's the shit.
Get over here. I'm going to kick your little
fat little bull.